Wait, there's still some preamble. We're still gonna goof around for like 5 minutes because it may not even be streaming. I may have lost the stream key. Vampire. Oh, I might have. Hold on. Let me get the. As my input and my output capture. Desktop audio. Nope, not that one. I need to update where you guys are coming from. This is why we do pre-stream. I updated OBS before this. This is capture. Okay, so now you can hear Atomicats. Is it the song called Atomicats? Yes. Hold on. Everyone, my fellow players are yelling at me, and they're being really mean. You need to clap if you believe.
Is in there. You're going to hear your ass.
Kind of awesome. It's kind of awesome. I think it's good.
Oh, you'll never guess what just happened.
I think headphones will do.
Okay, we're all a little quiet, but
well, yes,
everyone else more so than you.
I just got you back up. Hold on.
Okay. Now I'm fine.
Oh, it's so cold.
Hi, Chad. It's been a little while. Did you know?
Did you know it's been 69 days and 21 hours?
Have you been aware of this?
Have you been aware? Have you been keeping track of Blords and how long it's been?
Alright, I've raised the volume of Discord. Is this acceptable?
I think Mel is checking it out.
Hello. You can hear me because I come through my mic and not through Discord.
Hello, I'm here as well, and I come through Discord and not Octo's mic.
You're fine, but everyone else is still a little quiet.
Yeah, it's because you guys have I have Holly at 200% at all times.
Yeah, Holly is usually pretty quiet.
Is there a problem with me this exact moment?
Give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna be. You guys
be
need
this
to keep
close
talking.
to my microphone. How's
That's
this?
good, actually.
Yes, that
like
does work, but I need to turn you down because you're never going to do that again.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll be back here.
Okay. Yes.
I'm only like a couple inches from my microphone.
Yeah, but you have a very Holly. We're going to inform you of this. You're quiet.
Shame. That's a true shame right there.
Okay, I got Holly fixed. Gwen.
You
still getting water? Gwen is still getting water. I already fixed Regef. Kloob.
Hello, I'm fighting battles with my cat right now.
Yeah, Hannah.
I was doing that earlier. Cheddar was not happy.
Okay, we've got everybody, I think.
Yeah,
because I will always be loud.
Yeah, Mel is at the same volume of everyone else. I had everybody adjusted to hanging out volume because we've been gone for 69 years.
69 years.
Here comes Gwen. Here comes Gwen. I think.
Here comes Gwen. Here comes Gwen. My wife. My beautiful wife. Wife is about to arrive. Wife City approaches.
Wife City.
Wife City bitch.
Don't call her that.
Oh, okay. I wasn't calling her that. I was calling the ambiguous audience that. Not you guys. I'm talking about my friends.
Audience that?
No, you guys aren't. Okay, never mind. Actually, I'm exiling. Self-exile. Goodbye forever.
I see.
Okay, my exile period has been over.
Okay, I do need to check if this comes through.
Okay, yes,
couldn't-
it does in fact come through.
Yeah,
Yes,
I did watch my audio input capture, and it perfectly get farted
peak
on,
for
but
a
I can't
second.
hear it.
You
It does not
can't
peak.
hear it?
It is very mild, but I saw it go
You can't hear your own fart audio. Why?
because I'm capturing my desktop audio, and I usually listen to myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I have my input audio coming in, so if you heard me and me listening to myself, it would be bad.
Gwen.
Actually, I could probably turn off window capture since
I hear Gwen moving around.
Gwen is probably also wrestling with cats.
Oh, damn.
I love when we all fight our cats.
In comes Gwen.
Gwen
On
coming.
Hello.
Fuck.
That's real.
Oh.
That's real and true. That's how you know
Welcome
you just
back.
got down.
Yeah, I don't know. I got hit with all of my juice just now.
Yay!
Well, yeah, didn't you just go get something to drink?
Yeah, but not juice.
Oh.
Wait, so then what was the juice you were hit with if you didn't receive juice?
Bloodlords.
I got the juice hit out of me. Like,
Oh, I see. You got you as if you
Oh,
were
you were
Sonic
hit-
from Sonic and the Olympic Games,
Oh,
and
you
someone hit you.
were hit with the juice. I thought you meant you were so hyped just to hang out and stream with us.
I would be. And damn, I think.
I would be if you weren't all such shitty fucks. I hate you.
I would be if we weren't already streaming.
If only we were already streaming. Could you imagine?
If only.
That'd be crazy. Guys, my manager just emailed me and asked for my email.
You
Wait,
should
are
link them.
serious?
You should link them to stream. We need another viewer, like now. We need 5 more viewers.
Yeah,
we need 12 more
you
viewers.
guys want Mercedes from catering to come and watch me?
Yeah, that's sick, actually.
Her name's Mercedes.
Her name is Mercedes because she's a fucking manager, and it's the Mercedes.
Her name?
Arcades?
Archimedes?
Her name is Mercedes from catering.
Mercedes from car?
Mercedes from car.
It's like Flo from Progressive.
I love Mercedes. I love Mercedes.
Please do
Except
not
for
love
their,
my manager.
like, not that way, you motherfucker.
Bloodlords!
Blords!
Sorry, that was loud even for me.
Gwen
That hurt
just
my head.
muted herself.
Yay. Maybe I should yell again. Maybe I should shout again. Maybe I should keep shouting.
If
Bring
you
it
keep
back.
yelling Bloodlords, it'll happen like Bloody Mary.
Bloodlords!
Bloodlords.
Bloodlords!
Bloodlords.
Whoa! You saying Bloody Mary made me scared, so now
Goodies.
I can't say it a third time in a row.
It's okay because Holly was chanting after you, so you actually said it 4 times.
Excellent, that's good. Caleb, Caleb, if you could put someone, hold on. Do you know that one Marcial dancing like video where she's like dancing to the whopper, 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 whopper?
Oh, I have that.
None of
Hey,
that
I
was,
think-
none of that was words.
Hold on.
You know the
Yeah,
Marcel
this,
like
this.
dancing like video.
Yeah. Like, hold on. I can get it for you. Yeah, I can get it for you. I can get it for you. Hold on. I can get it for you. I can get it for you. It's this one.
Are we ready for Blords?
Are we ready for Blords?
There's one person we need to ask.
Gwen.
Jesus, are we ready for Blords? Hold on. Let me. I'm setting up the cross right now.
I'm setting
to,
up a
like,
seance
ask.
right now.
The seance. Those are 2 very different approaches to reach Jesus.
They both work.
Would they? I don't think he would. I think specifically he doesn't like the idea of
I have the actual video.
the arcane.
He's
The whole
called
thing.
Holy Ghost for a reason.
Yeah, but I don't think you could reach him by Luigi board.
I could
He's not in the room with us right now.
I think I could reach heaven through violence, probably.
That's not what.
Jesus isn't in heaven.
What?
Isn't he? He lives with God in heaven. That's part of scripture puns.
You're not gonna find him through violence.
I mean, if you do enough violence, I'm sure he'll find you.
Then what the fuck were the Crusades for?
Oh, nothing. Like they always were.
Money.
Chad, she doesn't know.
Chad, she doesn't know.
Chad, she doesn't know about the political motivations behind the Crusades.
I know you know.
I do.
I know you
I
know.
was channeling my Christian studies professor when I was in university.
That's true. That's so fucked up.
Who, by his reckoning, actually the Crusades were the pagans' fault specifically, and the Christians are totally not to blame for them.
The pagans weren't there for like
No, see, it's because the idea of Jerusalem being a holy site that you could become more holy by going to was actually a pagan idea that was a corruption of the church.
I feel like that's not true at all. I feel like maybe your professor was lying to you.
Do you think maybe that this man was fucking moronic when it came to theology?
Possibly. Damn, that's
Hold on.
I really threw away my money going. Hey kids, don't go to a Christian university. I talked to people after I stopped going there, and a bunch of the people who were helping me get jobs, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's probably best that you didn't bother finishing there, because most places won't hire you if you have a degree from that place. That is
awesome.
worth less than garbage."
That's awesome. That's so cool. Well, you know what's not garbage?
Bloodlord!
Bloodlords to the tune of Hot Boy!
I'm getting that fucking thing again. We talked about this last time, where this part here looks like an eyeball in like the trees. Looks specifically like an eye.
It does. It's fucked up.
And it's throwing me off again.
Oh.
I'm just looking at the pomegranate.
Anyways,
Pomegranate. We're looking at the
Should turn on
pomegranate. Stream is
different-
now looking at the pomegranate.
The pomegranate.
the pomegranate.
Where's KFC?
Pomegranate.
Do you still have Snickles, by the way, Puns?
You think
No.
I don't have everything just stored in the sides of the screens at all time for when I need
Well,
them?
you did say you updated
shit, that's a
OBS,
sports
but I wanted to
king.
make sure. Wait, what?
Okay, no, that's the Quantum Melon.
Sports king.
That's another Quantum Melon. That's Sparkle on his Dusty Puppy Wednesday. Here's the Snickles. That's the Sports King again. Where is KFC?
Where's the tea bag?
You mean the tea bag?
Do you have
Bam.
another
It's a
monitor
bag
for
of
this?
tea.
Here comes the damn in. Here
Here
comes
comes the plan now.
It's a shame that none of the none of the Beastie Ball soundtrack is fitting
Here we go.
any of Bloodlords.
There you go.
Because it's a
Just-
banger soundtrack.
Hello, Colonel. Welcome
We've got
back.
we've got everybody with us except for Sports King.
Sports King. He's been banished. Why is Snickles very slightly transparent?
They're all very slightly transparent, so I can put them over things and you can still see the stream.
Well, some of them are more transparent than others, though.
Yeah, because they I was trying to hide certain things. This one has a background, so it has to be like
wait, Puns. Where's the cauldron?
No, I take everything that's actually
You deleted that one.
Yeah,
I know you
I
did.
delete every time we have like things on screen because I keep leaving them on screen. When it's like a little KFC, it's funny, but when it's like a giant picture of an NPC we just met, I can't just leave that on screen. That's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
Because we had a whole boss fight where they had one on screen.
I see. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're ready to
Noise.
go whenever you are. I think we're starting a new book. Is that correct?
Yes, welcome back to Bloodlords. It's our first blording of the year.
Woo! First Blord of the year!
We
New
are
Year,
exactly
fresh blood.
New Year, fresh meat. We are exactly 69 days out from our last session. I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know that was divisible. It's not divisible by 7, actually.
Why would it be divisible by 7? Oh, yeah.
Because we do this every week. So
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
how... is it a leap year? Probably?
No, it's just
That wouldn't do it.
we just have had different weeks. Months are different lengths.
No, but a week is still 7 days apart, and it's always on Tuesday.
Well, it's because it happened later in the session, so actually it's been 70 days since the last session.
No, what the fuck? We fucked it
I didn't want to say it.
No.
No, it says 69 there. That's the real number.
No. No. We fucking failed.
We should fail. We'll get them next year. Try again.
we'll be trying again next year? Every year.
For anyone who needs to catch up on book 1 of Bloodlords, let me do a real quick recap of everything that happened last session.
Gender.
And now on to book 2.
Did the stream hear that?
I hope so, otherwise it wouldn't be as funny.
Why would the stream end on a recap?
That's so true.
I mean, maybe the soundboard doesn't get picked up, but
That's
I
what
don't
I
know.
was thinking, yeah. I'm not sure. Hold on, do it again. Do it again real quick.
Why are
do
you
it again.
here? Wait, hold on. Why is Yellow Pikmin here? Meh.
Was there yellow Pikmin on screen? Oh, you posted one. Sorry. I thought there was yellow Pikmin on my stream. That seems like something I'd put on and forget.
Oh,
So the last year on Bloodlords, we had a bunch of goobers in the undead nation of Geb. They were Goobin and Gebin.
Whoa.
Had been hired by Bloodlord Berlin Haldoli, a mercurial. Is that the word?
I don't know.
Oh, she's not in our...
That,
Is that our
that means
NPC
like
list?
Mercutio from Shakespeare, which I think is almost accurate, but maybe
No,
not.
mercurial means unpredictable changes of mood or mind.
Okay, so probably not that then.
I would say she's actually pretty even-tempered, yeah.
She's very even tempered. How does the book describe her? It's
Short,
well, she's a halfling, so
comfortable, friendly, sunshine.
My friend.
My friend.
it has a very clever wording for off-puttingly pleasant.
Oh, I know what the word is too, but I can't remember.
My brain tried to say cantankerous. It's like the exact opposite. Berlin Haldoli, a cheery, upbeat necromancer and bloodlord of the city township of Grey Dirge, which is a small, it's like a medium-sized town out in the boonies
Mm-hmm.
of Gab, the undead nation, in the south of the Impossible Lands, and east of the Mwangi Expanse, just over the Shatterspine Mountains. Man, that's a lot of names, some proper nouns.
Yeah.
They're really cool ones, though.
What a proper
Thank-
noun.
I don't think I got Shattered Spine correct. I think that's a different mountain range. But all fantasy mountain ranges have names like that, so I'm sure it's close enough. To investigate a farm, because she's in charge of the farms. Because it had missed a delivery, and then when some people went to go look at what happened about a delivery, there was zombies wandering around, which is weird because there's usually zombies, but they're not usually wandering around. They've got like tenders.
Yeah.
And so the party went to investigate and almost got killed by a cow, and find out that some people went there and tried to poison some shit.
Whoa.
And they went on a little adventure to find out what the source of that poison was, and found out that it was a lady named Kefgeta the Hagnailed, who had set up shop in a brewery in town and was running gangs and apparently a poisoning plot. Berlin has been looking into this for a little bit while the party has gotten some much needed rest and relaxation and hanging out and getting up to some business around town for, I'll say it's a couple weeks since the last session.
Sure.
Everyone was, and we have a lovely evening right now in which everyone was just kind of settling in for dinner when a knock came at the door. And who should be there but Miss Berlin Haldoli, your benefactor,
Whoa.
who rambunctiously invited herself in, sat down at the table, and you are all in the process of a delightful meal with your very powerful friend. And that's where we're gonna start the session.
Delightful meal with our very powerful friend, and Berlin Haldoli.
And Berlin Haldoli. Our very powerful friend, of course, being Little Ricky.
Who?
The troll?
No, we know them.
Do we?
These two are
Alright.
servants who came in with Berlin. She introduces you. This part mostly skeleton, a little bit zombie, is named Glorinsa, and is basically she's just like a little maid who's helping out, who's just kind of following around Berlin and keeping a hand.
Catching her crumbs when she drops them.
Yeah, basically. Pouring her tea and whatnot. And as helping Argon carry plates out from the kitchen.
Oh, thank her.
The long, lanky skeleton, who is currently standing guard, hand on sword, is named Reacher.
The Reacher.
And his name is he is here for exactly what his name implies. He is a very tall. He is a very tall skeleton whose explicit purpose is reaching tall things high up.
The scary grabber?
The scary grabber.
I'm not making that shit up. I can take a screenshot out of the book. That
No,
is
no,
believe you
I
so much
completely
because that's
understand
what
she's.
his name is.
I completely understand she's a half-foot. I need one of those.
Yeah. Dr. Graves does look at Reacher very much and goes, damn. That
I
would
get
be
it.
so useful. So, right? Right?
I'm right
Oh, man.
here.
Yes, but you're not necessarily the most cooperative all the time.
Oh, that's true. I guess if you
that's
paid
so-
me, it'd be a lot better. I'd probably
That's very-
actually grab things for you instead of putting them on a higher shelf.
The next time you do that, I'm going to actually break your ankles. I'm going to sever tendons.
Yes, because you're about that tall.
You and Hskoro kind of like snickers at that.
Eye level. Fight somebody your own size. My ankles.
Pouts.
It's no fun when you don't fight back.
Sometimes there's nothing to fight with, okay?
Because
Sometimes we don't have
leans
anything.
back in her chair.
Anyways, Lady Haldoli.
Hi! It's so good to see everyone again. Oh, I've just been so busy. I couldn't wait to get together and catch up again.
Yes, I would reach over to give you a greeting hug, but unfortunately time is frozen.
Oh, yes, hold on.
Yes, thank you.
She uncasts time stop.
Yeah, so true.
The time break.
Yes. What do we owe this surprise visit?
I mean, certainly Berlin would just love to come and visit us out of the goodness of her heart.
Absolutely! Especially since it's still working.
Enjoy it while it lasts, sister.
I know, right?
Oh.
One in Gab.
Yeah, they give us quick. They give us quick, quite a mouthful and push us around, or try and bully us for our livelihood. But it's something they can't have.
Oh, they sure try to, though. Have you seen the fashions back in Mekatar sometimes?
Oh no, I haven't really been anywhere but here and Alkenstar.
Oh, it's all very pastel. Big, high-ranking fuddy-duddy undeads wearing flower crowns and bright pastels and whites, and tasty perfumes and things of the sort. It's like they...
Do you drink perfume? Lady Haldoli, are you drinking the perfume?
I mean, you know, a smell can taste good.
It does get in your mouth.
That's not what I asked, my lady. That's not the question I asked you.
But how have you all been? I see the garden and the yard has been taken up so nicely. The quality of the estate's landscaping is, magnifique.
Yes, having some extra hands around here has been very useful. And everyone who didn't have a job before this to complete has been putting in their work as well. I certainly have not been doing the lawn at all.
No, that's true. I would love to give credit to our gardener, but unfortunately she's not in the NPCs tab, so I do not remember her name.
Nima.
Nima, yes. She's been doing a very, very nice job. And everyone else who we've recently hired has been certainly putting in their work. Hello, Nima.
Not actually here, just showing for the...
Okay. I was like, she never goes inside. What the fuck?
You know,
No,
she really
it's
makes
too
this
bright
house a
inside.
home, despite the fact that she's locked outside.
She doesn't like coming inside, it's too bright.
True.
Not that we keep her locked outside, she likes the grass.
Honestly, I think it'd be a little bit brighter. Here, let me fix that.
Oh, Big Rodney, please don't walk closer to the windowsill. You're already canine white.
Oh, hold on.
No.
Oh, God. Everybody covers their eyes as you light the torch at the table.
It's so bad.
Oh, God. Yes, things have been going quite well, all things considered. I mean, we've recently rid you of a pest, although I believe this is only a temporary fix, no?
Yes, well, I mean, she was working for someone.
Hmm.
But there's time to talk about that later. I still want to catch up. Have you heard who's getting married?
Married?
Yeah?
In your family, or a royal marriage?
Just around town. Come on, I don't get out a lot. I'm here to gossip a little before we get down to business.
Kind of looks
Certainly.
around. We don't really get around to get any goss. Well, I think Hskoro comes into town sometimes. I think everyone else would be more willing to tell you about what they've heard.
I might pick up things here and there, but nothing too specific. Tell me who? What is this? What's going on?
Oh,
Getting married.
One of Otragar's delightful girls from the threshold is getting hooked up with one of the clerk fellows at the High Governor's estate.
Hold on, let me
is
check the
that,
NPCs tab. Is it Tekket?
Is that Tekket? Yes.
I
fella?
need to remember. Tim, where are you guys seeing that in the NPCs? Okay, there.
Yeah.
We only have 4
Well, for us,
NPCs
it's
and
a
they're
much
all from the
smaller-
church.
Yeah, for us, it's much smaller than you.
True.
And I understand why Burdun's Haldoli's not on the NPCs list, because her NPC tab probably contains a lot of fucking information that we aren't supposed to know. The only thing we have is the church peoples, because they are very... well... they have very little aspirations in life.
Oh, I'm sure Otragar is going to be important later, but...
It's weird that y'all can see those, but not the other ones.
Yeah, it is.
Because, Vaskish is on here, Tafkekta,
Yeah, for us it's just the party, our 2
Berlin-
familiars, and
Berlin
then...
and Major Domo. I all added these the same way. I don't know why you can't see all of them.
Shruggeroni.
Oh,
Triggeroni, I guess.
speaking of voice in my head, have you heard anything about what happened to Vaskish after our little run-in with him? With the governor?
Yeah, so you got him, like, implicated in murder and shit, right?
Yes. Very explicitly.
Oh, I think last I heard they were bringing his last I heard, I believe they were bringing his remains out to one of the rendering towers.
Oh!
So they couldn't
he's
find
dead.
any use for his undead. Or I guess they could render him into a more workable corpse, but For when I hear
say-
rendering, I think of turning flesh to leather.
Sort of. It's more so turning the flesh. It's more so cleaning the flesh off so that we can use the bones.
So it
No
was.
doubt you. It's basically just a big empty tower that we leave bodies at to let vultures and stuff pick at.
Yeah,
and then
they
we
used
go
to.
and collect the bones later for the construction.
Yeah,
Our
and
unique architectural style here in Greater, you've noticed, no doubt.
yeah, Alkenstar has a big old big old place on top of the town where they just put a crypt, and well, long time ago it used to be a place for burying bodies, and then they realized they built the crypt right on top of the town, so during the noon it would turn the thing into a big old oven that cooked the flesh off the bodies and smelled awful.
Ooh.
Now they've purely converted it to that purpose due to the mass amount of populations in Alkenstar. It's a little bit more Geb-like, but, you know, we don't have room for as many bodies as Alkenstar holds. Just enough room for the living ones.
I wonder if I could. I might have to pass that on to one of my friends in the Exports Guild.
Yeah, you gotta be a bit careful, though. It's, you need an exact kind of, coincidence that they had, having a building that was built pretty much just to be a big ol'... a big old magnifying glass with a glass roof that cooked the inside.
Dr.
gotta go
Graves
take
looks
that.
at the fucking glass ceiling we have in this house.
Yes,
which
we're
looks
not
like
on
a
top of
mausoleum.
it just sees you looking at the ceiling. We're not in, I got to inform you that this place is plenty roomy, and we aren't exactly on top of a hill that gets nothing but sun all day.
No, this is true. I feel like we could very easily make a building like that. I'm kind of surprised we don't have one, actually.
I mean,
It'd be
we
more
do have...
efficient than crematoriums.
You did just have me make the umbrella.
That is true. It is very nice, by the way.
We could
Thank you so
probably...
much.
Yes, I hope you do appreciate it. Glasswork isn't my forte, but ever since I got into, magics, I've been having to finance my own beakers. Turns out when it's making, robotics and stuff, you can make the oil, use the oil, and then wash out the glasses. But when you make potions and such, you have to keep them, and then you run out of cups.
A consistent problem. Either way, I am glad that Mr. Quicktongue is no longer with us. He's a little too ambitious for my tastes. I did not want to deal with someone such as himself who is, it seems quite bold and willing to do whatever he needs to get what he wants.
Yes, you were quite excited to get rid of him. It was fun.
I was happy.
Well, here in Gab, there's nothing wrong with a little ambition. The
Oh, no.
problem is getting caught.
Well, that and also the fact that he was an unpleasant man who I did not like. If someone else was ambitious, that was all fine and good, but I don't know, he just rubbed me the wrong way. Very strange little man.
Indeed.
Speaking of strange little men, Rodney, do you have any gossip for us?
Oh, I'm sure you must. Please do tell.
Not today.
Staying low after the
Sorry
bank.
to Yeah.
Yeah, I notice you've been in town for business, but you do come back rather quickly. I was kind of hoping that you would have some more deals than just your regular shopping.
Nope, just working on trying to recreate the network, get things moving around.
Yeah, I don't want to muss it up with gossip and turn into a different kind of network.
Glad you understand.
It's always,
Crave gives Vicht a look. Like, what kind of network? What do you mean?
it's always bad when a good thing turns into a polycule, and then a polycule turns into an entire burnt down town.
You sound like you're
That's
speaking
something
from
that happens
experience.
a lot.
Well, when you have a bunch of little towns and little people, it's, well, let's just say with the biggest city is Alkenstar, there's a lot of times when an extended polycule gets out of hand. I wasn't in any, but I certainly tried to make connections there after I, left the Colosseum. And, Well, as it turns out, a lot of people willing to give you a helping hand also want to kiss the hand that feeds them.
I thought you were going to say something different. I suppose yes. It's a fair issue to take. Not wanting to complicate relationships too much here, but
Especially
I don't
business
know.
ones.
People in Geb are pretty. She kind of like makes a face, detached. You won't really see a lot of romantics here, at least not in the traditional sense.
I mean, hey, especially not if Rodney's there.
This is true.
Alright, hold on, I kind of zoned out a little bit. What the fuck did you just say about me?
Oh, I said that you don't really get your bones wet anymore.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a fan of swimming.
I'm into dust baths myself, so can't say that I am either.
Ugh.
It's not swimming with the worms, Graves. Dust baths are
No.
perfectly healthy.
No, just in the context of what we were talking about before, the mental image was not good. Regardless.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not into. Well,
No, you don't need to actually vocalize it. We can, the great thing about discussions is you can move on. Speaking of which, there is a purpose you are here for, Lady Haldoli, I assume.
Yes, I suppose you could say that,
Mhm.
since it's true. As the meat of the conversation comes forward, so too do the waitstaff, your own butler, and Gabitza bring in dishes and set down plates in front of you. Berlin, before eating, fiddles with a little ring on her finger that glints green before she begins eating.
Can I attempt to identify that?
If you like look at it any amount, she'll just tell you what it is. She'll she'll just notice you're curious and go, "Oh, this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just a little thing for detecting poisons. Not that I expect you to poison me. It's just, a good habit to get into when you're so powerful and high up like I am, of course. You understand."
I imagine after what happened recently, it would only become common sense for you after the attempts to poison your own food supplies. I mean, goodness.
no, that's.
Indeed.
Actually, could you get us a source for one of those? I feel like it would be very useful for our predicament as we are. The more we get into this, I imagine the poisons may be targeted, and I imagine they may be, what do they call them? Those cool aids.
I'll certainly see what I can do. I am heading out of town soon. So maybe I can when I hook up with a few of my connections in Yeld, I can give you a hand. And send some back as a little souvenir for my trip.
Oh, that'd be lovely. We'd only need a few, since not all of us eat on the regular.
Indeed. But speaking of poisons,
Yes.
I
Yes.
have been doing a little bit of nosing around with my little discreet connections concerning that Kevgeta woman that you all faced down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she was not a very nice woman.
Oh, really?
As if it wasn't bad enough that she was running gangs and running poisons in my town, harmless enough usually, but when you start going after something as important as the food supply, I mean, Geb's whole economy is built on such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but here's where it gets fun. You see, and she leans in as if spilling some confidential secret to you all.
Yes.
Here's
Yes,
Flick.
I've discovered that the poisoning attempts the poison in question was created by a coven of hags.
So there's more hags where that came from, huh?
Did we already
indeed.
know this information?
I told you all out of character because I
Right.
forgot that this was a reveal.
Oh, okay. I see.
Named Gravenclaw, title drop.
Hmm.
Bloodlords, Book 2, Gravenclaw.
Oh.
Title drop.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, chapter 1 is called Into the Woods. I think I meant to say that earlier and forgot.
Into the woods.
Into the what?
I'm sure that won't be relevant for anything Berlin is about to say. And you'll never believe this, but this coven of hags who created this mysterious poison includes one Iron Tavia, who was mother to Kepgetta the Hag-Nailed.
I did figure that out, I believe. I did learn who Kepgetta's mother was.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize she was connected. Oh, yes. Interesting. I had recalled her in reference to her daughter earlier. So they are directly behind this, then, in some way.
It would seem so, or at least my connections certainly suggest that this poison was made by this coven, and here we find a daughter of one of the coven members spreading said poison. I can only assume that that's certainly at least enough circumstantial evidence for me to be concerned with what this coven is up to.
Gwen, we still don't have a motive for this, right?
I suppose that's what you'll have to find out here.
No, I was sorry.
This-
Yeah.
In this adventure,
I was just asking if we had uncovered any kind of motive beforehand. That was
My
definitely
assumption there was no.
doesn't as far as you can tell, it's just weird that a bunch of people tried to poison some food, and you're not sure what the greater motive was for this, other than
We found out who
doing
did
a
it
big
and why.
poisoning.
Yeah, we found out who did it and why they did it, but we don't know like the grand reason behind the whole scheme.
Yes. Okay. I was just wondering because it's been a hot minute. Can I do a quick brain Google on
Okay.
what generally either this coven or hag covens like this one would be like? What they generally do, what their function around the area is, how they normally behave.
I have a lot more text from Berlin that will probably answer a lot of
Sure,
the questions you would
perfect,
get
awesome.
from a roll. So I will
Awesome.
hold off on that, and we can get rolling once
Yeah.
I give her. She's got a lot of info that
Okay,
she
sure.
can drop on you real quick for like some of the background on this coven and Iron Tavia.
Okay.
She leans back in her chair, and Clarissa pours her a cup of coffee, which she predicted almost stereotypically takes with a lot of honey in it, and honey and sugar.
Dr. Graves is a doctor, just kind of like is looking at it, and her eyebrows like slowly raise the more honey goes in.
It's fine. It's fine. She has undead insulin.
I know she does.
Vicht is sniffing the air like a dog at the smell of excess sugars.
This Gravenclaw, this whole Gravenclaw hag has quite the notorious reputation. You see, Iron Tavia lives in the Axon Woods, which isn't so far from here. They say that she fled here after... Make sure I pronounce this correctly. Magambaya representatives drove her out of the Mwangi Expanse decades ago.
Oh.
I think that puts her as from the same region as you, Hskoro.
So we'll be heading to the
I know,
deserts.
right?
Clip, were you here?
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay. Sorry,
We're
you just
going
didn't
to
verbally react.
Hskoro, we're going home?
Squirrel, we're going home.
No, she doesn't. She hasn't been back to the Mwangi for a long time.
I can only imagine she left under the best of circumstances from the most glowing reviews from the Mwangi people.
Well, as I can tell, she's got an injury she's never healed from after being chased out by those representatives.
I'm assuming on her hand.
leg, I think.
Really?
Yes, at least from what I've been able to gather. But anyway, that's one of the more that's just interesting fluff about her. About the coven, this is the real interesting part. They're all scattered about. Nobody seems to know where the rest of the members of her coven even are.
Wait, so it's a coven only in name then? Because they are no longer physically together.
Magically, it would seem that they're still together, and perhaps their plots and conspiracies are, but physically they are quite separate. I'm not sure how much you know about hag covens, but this is highly unusual.
Yes, I have a small, a bit of an understanding of the occult, and typically isn't the whole point of a coven to be nearby so as to be able to channel your energies together, typically around the cauldron, under some kind of pact?
Indeed. Of course, this pact can be maintained at long distances, and some of that power can still be transferred between each other, but
it's much weaker.
Quite.
And they're much more vulnerable when separate.
Perhaps Vicht speaking earlier on drama of mass polycules in Alkenstar means more than we think with this little hag coven.
I suppose.
Oh, I worry
little
about
bit of
what happens when a
drama
hag and a
around
hag love each other very much.
They often do. It's actually quite common.
Well, at least we know Gabitza probably wasn't a product of that, since she was part changeling.
Changelings are the children of hags. Yeah, changeling just means you're a hag's kid.
Yeah, but it's half hag. It's hag and
Yeah. Oh,
something
yeah.
else.
I see what you mean. Yes. Hmm.
And then imagine she was Gabitza was a changeling, and then also a fetchling on top of that. He had a lot going on.
Damn, that's crazy. What an interesting character. Unfortunately, she fucking died.
It's a shame she's lasagna now.
Yeah.
We did turn her into the appetizer.
Hmm.
Really, I'm very curious about this coven. Making undetectable poison and testing it on innocent farmers. Whatever for? And who even dares attempt such a thing in Geb? Where punishment is, well, let's be real, quite severe.
It was such a mass scale of something so mild.
Indeed.
You think you'd rather do that kind of thing to the birds in your backyard than, Geb.
Or maybe poison someone's pet you don't like.
Yeah, a stomachache. Giving a dog a stomachache is about the worst thing that you could do for someone's livelihood.
I have a couple of theories as to why it was so mild, but I will reserve them until you are done.
I'm gonna say, can y'all give me, I don't know if anyone has
Somebody has what?
What?
Craft alchemy or medicine. Probably just roll that for me, because I'm assuming you guys have...
I happen to have medicine. I assume
you guys have been looking over this sort of thing for a while now.
Yeah.
I don't think I have specifically. I don't have specifically craft alchemy, like the specialty skills, but I do just have craft. If you just want to raise the DC a little bit for that.
Well, I think craft specifically is only craft.
Like, well, I don't think my craft skill. I have the ability. I have feats for alchemy. I just don't have the specialty crafting.
I'm thinking of a different. Feat. What are the lore? It would have been so craft. You can just roll for alchemy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like lore.
Lore poison would be
Yeah, I just have craft.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Ooh, all right. So, Dr. Graves and Vicht, during your time, because this is something that probably I think I should have made you all aware of about the poison.
I did look at it a lot, and you couldn't give me anything. Yeah,
I just wasn't sure how I was supposed to reveal this sort of thing to you. So, the poisons are very mild and basically don't do anything on their own.
Yes,
but if you mix them together, they are potently killer.
Both of them, so the two separate ones.
Yes.
Because we had the gray goo and we had the other one that was slightly...
You had gray
The
goo
powder.
and you had pink pink sparkle powder.
Yes. The two different poisons seem to react together very strongly. I would suspect that in a living body, it could prove quite potent. So, my idea, at least the core conceit, is that each of these would separately be snuck into different types of food, therefore sort of not being sensed and sort of perceived by the overall public. But then, because they would be eaten together, they would end up killing individuals. And then when each would be tested, the poisons would be so mild or difficult to detect that it would be impossible to know.
Yes, it's quite severe indeed. I do hate to ask this of you, as I've just set you up with such a lovely home, and you seem to be settling into it so well. But might I ask you all to do me a little favor, and be that severe punishment for this coven of hags?
When you say that, are you implying we go chasing them around?
It would be like a fun road trip all around Geb, or at least to find as many of them as you can.
Yeah, I imagine that they might scatter a bit. Hopefully the...
They're already quite scattered, as I understand it.
Well, if they're still in contact with each other, they might go under the floorboards.
Yes, that's
perhaps
difficult.
We're gonna need we're gonna need some good leads if you have any, but looks to Graves, I'd have to talk to our investigator to see if she's willing to take this on.
Oh, believe me, I'm more than happy. The idea of tracking people down is, it's not a skill that I've exercised recently, but I'm very excited to do so. Real quick, Gwen.
Hi.
Do I know how hags communicate? Because me, Melody, the person, I have a vague idea on how I think hags communicate. But would I be able to roll something to recall that in character?
Go for your out of character knowledge. Go for, what do you think? How do you think hags communicate?
So, from my understanding, they can do like a variety of, they can do forms of scrying, of course. I believe specifically the hag's eye can be used to to show them information, like they can physically see through it. I think at a certain range, hags have telepathy, depending on the type of hag with each other.
I think that might be true, although Iron Tavia specifically is an Annis hag, which is an iron hag, so she's more brute force than a lot of the usual magical trickery you might see with a hag, although she certainly has plenty of that to go around as well.
But
quite uniquely dangerous, that one, but...
But there are other members of this coven, no?
Although I haven't been able to gather any information on.
Well, I suppose she is the best lead we have, and also the one most directly connected to the last individual that we had dealings with, so...
Yes, I can't imagine she'll be very happy to see you, so don't bother sparing pleasantries with her if you need to. Don't feel pressured to, I suppose, is what I mean to say.
Don't play nice, got it.
Once you've solved the solution, I think cleaning everything up would be the best course of action. A little bit of, well, I guess it wouldn't be extrajudicial murder, as I am sanctioning you all.
Oh, that's nice. That's quite helpful, actually. So this is an official hit in so many words, then?
Sort of, yes. For all intents and purposes, yes, you will be acting as agents of myself, which reminds me, I do need to have a conversation with a couple of you about that in a minute. But let's not get too tangented here.
How many
But-
targets are we looking at?
As I understand it, there is Iron Tavia and the rest of her coven, who sought to inflict death on a massive scale and require to go punished.
Makes
I'm
sense.
responsible to enact that justice, and I am planning to do so through you. At this time, I only know of Iron Tavia as the member of her coven, so you'll have to track down some more clues through her, I think.
Oh.
But I'd say this adventure would be about, including this, 4 chapters?
I see. Goodbye to the house. Goodbye to my beautiful cat, my beautiful baby boy.
Well, you don't have anything to... You can do your work on the go, can't you?
Meh.
Oh, I can. It is not a difficulty for me to be able to do this. It is just hi test. Yes. Oh, hello. Oh, climbing onto my lap. Okay. Well, okay. I was
climbed
eating.
up
That's
onto
fine.
your lap.
That's fine. Yes.
Is trying to stick a paw in your curry.
Yes, I'm aware. No, that's not for you. Stop it. No, your feet are dirty. So
Goes to bother Bonabel instead.
okay.
What?
Yeah, if we're gonna be away for a while, we'll probably want to get the ones downstairs to maintain the house a little bit.
Oh yes, that's right. Hskoro, you'll probably need your creatures fed regularly.
What do they eat?
Bones.
The osteophytes?
No, they build with bones.
Do they
Oh.
eat the marrow?
Yeah, I guess they would.
I can look this up if you
Yeah.
want. Osteovites.
If they just eat bones and marrow from bones, that will not be a problem.
They probably eat the stuff in bones because they need to hollow them out to be used them for crafting, I would think.
Yeah, sure.
Presented
Yeah,
with
probably marrow,
crystal
which is...
scavengers. They did I find these morsels? Skewers looking for corpses. No, they eat corpses and it's just like flesh meat stuff.
Oh, so
They
they're
got-
they're just necrophages. They just eat whatever dead stuff is lying around.
Yeah. Ooh, they have
Well,
acidic
still-
saliva.
So they could still
Wow.
eat the insides of the bones.
If they need to.
Okay. Well,
God,
we
my
take care
face
of.
is
But
so hot. I think I have a fever.
Ooh.
What?
Huh?
You have a fever?
I think I might. My face has been really hot, like, since after lunch today.
Oh no, well, that's not good.
I'll survive. Sorry.
Well, Berlin, you should definitely go home if you feel like that.
You're sick, of course.
I've never been sick a day in my life, except for lovesick for my wife.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
That's beautiful. That's true. That's so
Well,
true.
why-
in real.
She does a little bows.
Well, careful that it doesn't kill you.
Hmm.
In Gab, nothing can kill me. I'm a bloodlord.
I'm sure we'll be hearing that a lot in our lives.
Yes. Especially since most of them are already dead.
So
I'm a bit of a special case.
you are. I will say. So this will be quite the journey then. Are
Yes,
there-
probably a rip-snorting good time all across the wonderful different vistas of Gab.
Certainly. You sound like a travel agent.
I get it from my wife.
That's fair. So, in this case, I can't assume that there's going to be any kind of formal lodgings while we are pursuing Tabitha, at least. Or
I'm
Talia.
afraid- Tavia.
Tavia.
I'm afraid I won't be able to provide you with anything of the sort.
Mm.
But you can't beat good old camping in the Axon Woods. It'll be like a holiday. Think of it like a Think of it like a working vacation.
Vicht writes down on their expenses camping gear.
Oh, shit, yeah. Well, I suppose it can't be helped. Do you have any other information on Tavia? Any, her mannerisms, other than her general location, which I assume you'll be providing for us?
Yes. So, the Axon Woods are quite huge. But I have narrowed down a specific stretch of the woods that we believe she is operating out of. Reacher, do you mind? Reacher comes in and unfurls a map on the table.
Oh, go, not the plates! Wait, hold on. She's like scrambling to move everything out of the way.
Reacher is polite and waits.
Oh, okay, he's an intelligent undead. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
He
I
just doesn't
thought he
talk.
was just a bones guy.
nah.
Nah.
As far as I can tell, Reacher is intel. Doesn't talk ever.
Okay.
Not nonverbal.
I'm sure a lot of undead are nonverbal.
Whoa.
Whoa, map.
I've narrowed it down to a small stretch of about 50 miles square portion of the forest.
Oh, that's realistic.
I mean, we are in a continent, so 50 miles is...
Oh, that's quite a ways away.
That's
We are
what-
going to be traveling hundreds of miles. Oh, just 100. My bad.
Oh yeah, is this? I can actually measure how.
That is not a 50-mile radius.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I don't know that this is. I don't know that the book and the map are accurate to each other because that's
might-
a 50-mile circle.
Yeah, I think this map is not accurately sized.
Yeah.
This one. That is quite a distance away. Goodness.
How do I remove this circle?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Well, we just have to pay to get there and back. The traveling is going to be the hard part with all the camping. But getting to the general area, we can probably take by... And however many carts will take us.
All right. Let's-
Wait, where is she? Here?
around in this area.
Oh,
okay,
that's much more
not
manageable.
nearly as bad. Oh, this is so much better. Ooh.
I just
That was
imagine her
reading the map,
moving,
though.
like having a planchette, like you would with like you would with you would with an Ouija board, and going, "Oh, sorry, moving it. Oh, thank God."
Yeah, like we make like a face as it's all the way over here, and as she moves it closer, we're like, oh.
Oh, sorry, I was straightening out the
I'm not
map.
Yeah, sorry. There was a little fold here. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not sure where exactly in this area, but I'm sure someone must. Get friendly with the locals. Have a good time. Poke around a little. Ask questions.
Locals. Oh, so this is not there. There are settlements here, is what you're saying.
Oh, heavens, no.
So we just talk to what, the squirrels? I don't understand what you mean by get familiar with the locals.
Oh, the Axon Wood. It's oh, what's the word? It's spooky, but in the not the usual Gab way.
You're saying haunted.
Yeah, well, that would be very usual of Gab, but it is also quite haunted. Yes. A fairy. It's a fairy wood.
Hmm.
There are
So
fae.
Yes.
Oh. She Graves looks like she's trying really, really hard to not make a face. Great. Very good. Excellent. Yay. We love talking to the riddle creatures. Oh goody.
Oh,
Yay.
there's no need
So
to be
delightful.
discriminatory.
No, I
Dark.
think there is.
It's dark, gloomy, and haunted. It's absolutely delightful.
That
I'm a
is
little envious that you all get to go and I'll be stuck doing business in the big old stuffy city up north.
it is not the gloominess that bothers me, Lady Haldoli. I appreciate the atmosphere. It is mainly the fact that the Fae are usually anything but that. They are these cheerful little oh hee hee ha hoo hoo. Make the funny joke. Oh, sorry, you've lost your eyesight. Oh, sorry, you've lost your eyeballs, and now your eyes are on your hands, and you're like that weird, freaky creature from Pan's Labyrinth. It's awful. It's horrible.
I feel like you're a little biased for being someone who, if you've been in a labyrinth before, I feel like that would give you a very bad taste of Fae.
Hello back.
Hello? Did I blip?
You did blip, but you're fine now.
Okay, well, as long as the stream's all right.
It's gone. Oh, wait, it might not be.
We have a cutoff. We're gonna
No,
stitch
it's good.
these
No, it's
together.
good. No, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Well, I mean, if you've been in a labyrinth before with Fae, I feel like that would adjust your attitude on them very much. I'm sure as long as we're courteous and, don't talk to them a whole lot, it'll probably be fine.
Exactly. Just follow the rules and keep your manners, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
The bone fairies were fine.
The bone fairy was decidedly not fine.
Yes, but we dealt with it.
By
Just remember-
killing it. We're not going in here to try and exterminate the Fae on their own territory.
Well, exactly.
Just
Then it'll be
remember.
easier.
Don't stray too far from the paths. Be courteous to the fair folk. Keep your cold iron handy, and if you hear a baby screaming in the woods, no, you don't.
Good. Hskoro.
Simple rules, easy to follow. My
He
grandniece
looks up
could do
from
it.
his meal.
What'd you say, Kloop? Sorry.
No, he looks up from his meal.
About the baby?
No,
and-
I spoke to him. I called
Oh,
Hskoro.
uneaten baby?
Uneven. Oh, worm? The fangs
Man,
sort of
calling
like
them
shut out.
colonials.
Do we happen to have any cold iron weapons?
No.
We should
I do.
remedy this. You do?
I do.
Okay, that's
Yeah, we
start
did
one.
get her cold iron open specifically, but I feel like we're going to need well, it's gonna suck. We're gonna probably need cold iron arrows.
Oh God, you're so right. I'm so done. It's over. she like puts her head in her hands. That's so much
It
money.
may be another week before we get out.
Oh.
Well, I suppose there's not any rush. It's not like she knows you're coming, so there's no reason for her to be prepared.
Yeah,
She
as long
very
as we
much-
keep our thoughts down, certainly she won't predict us coming. Or wait, she's the iron one, right? She probably doesn't do any of that divine